In today's video, we are going to discuss about how we can utilize our email list. So let's get back to the social contest flow. We contacted the influencers, we created the landing page, we provided the link to the influencers. Now let's say all things are working and their audience, then audience of those content creators is landing on your page and they are submitting their email IDs to you. What we are supposed to do from that stage, only with the email list, particularly with the email list for the Facebook retargeting. That is very straightforward thing. For the social media retargeting, we need to do the retargeting ads after we are end up with the giveaway price or with the social contest price. That part is very clear and easy. You can simply utilize, you would already have created the pixel. You can simply Google or YouTube how you can create a pixel of Facebook and Google Analytics. You have added those pixels in the Viper.io. Now in the event section, you need to utilize those pixels, create a campaign, and in the targeting or in the audience, you need to particularly target that particular pixel instead of adding keywords in case of Google or interests in case of Facebook. So that's a straightforward part. Now let's come to the email part. What we are supposed to do with the email list. So in this video, we are going to discuss about Klaviyo, how we can utilize that, and then what should be our email flow. I'm going to give you some insight and some hints. I'm not going to share all the template because things do get copy paste and it's not the ideal stuff. So I'm going to share the highlight or the insights or what should be the core message, and you can expand that for message for your particular audience accordingly. So let me share the screen here. Here is the Klaviyo, and you guys can see this. Here are its different sections: home, campaigns, flows. I'm just going to discuss two of the important things here. So the first important point is whenever you want to integrate Klaviyo with any platform, that can be Viper, that can be Shopify, they will ask you to integrate that platform with the Klaviyo. What you need to do here is you need to click on account plans, and then this setting area will show up. You can send SMS and email both from Klaviyo, but there in the account section you need to click on the settings, and in the settings you need to click on API keys, and then in the API keys, here is the private API key which you need to copy. And like you can see, I have copied this key and I have added it into the Viper. Like when there was the option basically to add your email service provider, I clicked on Klaviyo. A pop-up will appear and it will ask me for a private key. I need to go here, and I need to copy this private key, and then I need to paste it there in the Viper.ai, and that's going to integrate my Klaviyo with the Viper for all the email data integration. And then I can simply create a name, let's say Viper.io or such kind of stuff, and all those email which people are submitting on the Viper landing page, that is going to be stored here in Klaviyo under the segment of Viper.io. So for a detailed learning regarding Klaviyo, you guys can refer to YouTube, and that can guide you about all the different flows, all the template, all the campaigns, all the audience segmentation part. But here I am guiding you particularly regarding the social contest part. So let me share you the other important value as well. For example, if we go to the flow here, and if we click the create flow, you can see here are some standard templates which you can use in case of Shopify: abandoned cart reminder, browse abandonment, then customer win back, then customer thank you, then welcome series, then post purchase follow up. So there are some great templates which Klaviyo has, and then you can browse by goal as well. So it's kind of very self-explanatory and very easy to understand, but we are using it particularly for the Amazon audience, so here the stuff is a bit different. You can use these templates. 7 flows there are: for prevent lost sales, for nurture subscribers, for reminding people to purchase, for building customer loyalty, for encouraging repeat purchases. You can see all these flows here. What we need to do is we need to create a flow from scratch, and then we can put a name here, maybe whatsoever you would like to give it the name. Then we need to click on create flow, And here, these are the trigger points, like the date property. People will enter if they have a specific date property. For example, if someone, you can set up those birthday things, or maybe Halloween, Christmas, such kind of stuff. Or if there is some price drop or discount on any of your product on Shopify. So these are all different metrics. We need to click on the list here, and we need to choose the list. Let's say this is the Viper.io list where all the emails coming from the Viper.io landing page are coming. We need to click on it, and then here are some of the flow filters. We need to click on this part and then add a flow filter, and then we need to select a condition if someone is or is not in the list. And here we need to click on extension of the filter, and then was added in the last dates in between. And here, let's say our social contest is starting from 24th of October. So we can have it till 31st of October, and this is going to be one of our list. We can save that. Now, why going to do this? Our email list, or our the timeline for our social contest is going to be 4 weeks. So what we need to do here is we are going to segregate our audience in four different subsegments based upon the trigger. Like there's one main list, Viper.io. Then we are going to break it down into four different lists. We can save this, then we can clone this. And in the next flow, in the next template, we are going to change the dates. Like you can say from 1st of November to 7th of November. Then we are going to repeat it for the third time, and then we can add the dates here between 8th of November to 14th of November, and then till the 21st or 24th, the last stage. So why we are doing it? We are doing it because the email flow for each week audience is going to be different. For example, I have entered into your email list at the first week. So you are giving me, let's say, an email sequence, welcome to the email sequence, and we have this option. And then you are giving some social proof for your brand. Then you are sharing some data, some content, etc., etc. And eventually you are kind of building up an hype that yes, the date for announcing the prize winner is coming. It's coming 3 days, 2 days, 1 days, and announce. But if someone is entering at the last week, the scenario is going to be different. You are sharing welcome to the list, and next day you are building some trust factor. And then the very next day, in actual basically, the contest winner name is already announced and you are left with nothing. So that's going to create a mess here. So that's why we are supposed to segregate our Viper.io listing into four segments. We can save this as well, and then we need to click on done there. After you have segmented the list, the Viper.io list based upon dates, you can create different flow for all dates. So it's more or less like ManyChat. Most of you guys have already used ManyChat. We can add the email here, and then some of the notification, then time delay. Let's say we are going to mostly use the email and the time delay. We are going to add the email here, and then in the email we are going to add the content. We can simply add the content like welcome to the social contest of Upscale Valley. So we need to again ask them for the call to action basically, like refer this contest link to your friends to win more points. Like our Instagram page, follow our Instagram page, or like our Facebook page, such kind of stuff. This is going to be the first mail, and you can configure the time delay. And then after that, we again going to put the email. So that's how it's going to be. It's going to be very simple here. And after that, we can save this flow, and this part is going to be done. The flow will start working. So now let's discuss what's going to be the flow of email, what components we are going to add in between. We usually will have a gap of around 2 to 3 days between two emails. So that's going to give you enough time to utilize the 4 weeks time span. And then let's say if you are drafting, or if you are kind of customizing the emails for someone who's entered into your contest in last week, you are going to skip some of the important components in between. So I would leave all that to your creativity and imagination. But here what I'm going to share is the components of the email list which you guys need to add in your flow. So the first email is the opt-in email where we need to welcome the customer, and then we need to share with them the link of our landing page. Then we need to ask them about some different activities which they can perform to win more points. And in the end, we would like to give them the call to action to do some extra activities to have more points, to increase their probability or chances to win the prize, win the contest. So after 2 3 days, we are going to send them a content related to our product, related to our brand. What is our ideal customer persona? What problem are we trying to solve with our product? How this product can be helpful? So all of your learning and working in session number 2 and session number 3 will help you out to draft this email. So after further 2 3 days, we need to talk to them about the content related to the giveaway price, like what are the components of the giveaway price and what value they will add to the customer's life. For example, if in case of toys you are giving them a set of maybe 20 25 toys or a full toys bag, how this toys bag is going to add value to their life. You don't need to tell them the price of this contest particularly. That's literally mentioned on the landing page of Viper.io. You need to tell to them what kind of value this price is going to add to their life. Then again you will ask them for call to action to, let's say, you can invite them to join your Facebook group, or maybe your subreddit community, or maybe your follow your Instagram page. So for you can again give them the call to action. So this is the third mail template. Then in the next two emails, which can you can send after maybe 2 3 days of gap, or even if there's a gap of around 4 days, that's also fine. And you need to talk to them hook basically, and then make them problem aware. Like for example, stress is a problem for people mind, for people who are employees, or fidgeting is a problem. And if you don't have anything to cater that, that can I it's like your energy is not channelized properly. So you can kind of make them problem aware, and then you can give them value, like how the customer can solve this problem. And then you can hook up them that this is going to be, our product is going to be the solution to their problem. So this is kind of a sale writing. You can simply write these down. In my opinion, your content should not be more than 6 to 8 lines, not more than that. Even if it's only around 4 to 5 lines, that's totally fine, totally fine. It should be clear, it should be in the thing should be communicated in less words, and it should be very easy to use. Like if the person want to skim the content, they can get an idea what you guys are talking about. So I'm not like asking you to write down a complete blog. It's around one or two paragraphs. So you can kind of consider it like the Facebook post. And then the sixth and seventh email should be about how customers are happy with your product, or how customers have given feedback, with whom you have shared your product as a testing in the beta testing basically. Like how many people are satisfied with your product when you went to them for testing out the product during development phase, or if your product is already launched in some scenarios and you are then running the social contest to expand your audience. Then you can share the user generated content. You can share the influencer videos, basically how these influencers are happy after using your product. So this is going to be your next two emails. You can skip, you can make it to one, you can make it to two, or even three user generated content emails. It really depends upon how many days you have to engage with your customer. And then here is the important part coming into the flow for contacting your email list. Now at this stage, you are supposed to share with them that, let's say, the price is still there and it's going to be announced after 4 weeks. So that is still there, that is still there, that is totally fine. But before that, we are going to launch a product, and the product launch is coming at this date. And you can kind of share the link of this product to win maybe this much point. Or if This can be one email, and then in another email, or maybe in the same email, you can also ask them, if you want to buy this product, we are offering them you maybe 20% off discount or 30% off coupon. And then that is also going to add your points to win the final contest prize. So you can do this kind of stuff as well. And then after this crucial part, after this important part, then we need to take the customers to the social contest announcement date, like the winner announcement date. Basically, let's say the date is nearby and it's around 7 8 days left. You can send daily email like 7 days left, 6 days left, 5 days left, 4 days left, with any additional value if you would like to give. Someone is exceeding, see someone has topped the leaderboard, or someone is showing crazy response, and here is the user generated content. Or you can simply send the email that this much days are left, and the winner name is going to be announced on this particular date. In the last 3 days, like let's say 3 days left, 2 days left, and one day left, you can develop the points on same activities. For example, like on sharing the post, or on sharing the link of the Viper.io landing page. If there were 1,000 points before, you can say that in these 3 days the points are going to be 2,000. So these are different engagement activities which you can do with your email list. For following your Insta, let's say if there was point of around 100, you can make it 200. I mean, you can develop each and every price to make people engage with your content, with your email. And then at the day of announcement, you need to announce the name of the prize winner. Now, the announcement for the prize winner name, you need to send that with the help of the broadcast email. Like this broadcast email won't be segregated by dates which is sorted by weeks, like we have seen in the first half of this video. This broadcast email would be separate from all this list part, and that is going to be sent to each and everyone in your listing, in your basically Viper.io segment on the Klaviyo. And the purpose is this thing, whole this email flow does not make your customer confused when the date for prize winner is going to be announced. They should have that clarity, and for that we are going to send a separate broadcast email, like after every 3 4 5 days, at this particular date the prize winner of this social contest is going to be announced. So after this, we are going to announce the name of the prize winner, name of the guy who has won the prize, who has won the contest. And then in the next email, we are going to share the announcement. Like let's say this particular guy, Mr. Vasamin, has won the contest, but then for all of you we are offering 20% off discount, or maybe 30% off discount, or maybe 40% off discount for our particular product, and we can share the link of the listing below. So you would see around 15 to 23 or 25% conversion in this particular case, if your audience is relevant and your product price is lucrative, and that's a pretty decent number. Let's say even if you add around 1,000 to 2,000 people in your email list, that's still going to give you a good traction, and that's going to give you a good boost in ranking. And it is common that you get the email list of maybe 5,000 people or 8,000 people, or even if you are repeating it again and again, like you are doing it on the monthly basis, then your email list can grow up to 40, 50, 60,000 subscribers, and that's a pure gold, and that's a asset in your hands. And then after announcing the name of the prize winner, you need to send an email to all of your email list again, and you need to ask them about a poll. You can simply do a poll in your email list, what should be the next giveaway price, and you can ask them, like give them 3 4 5 6 7 options, and they can select out of these options, so they know. Then again, next contest is coming. Like let's say the contest was legit, and Mr. ABC won the prize in this first contest. So if I keep engaged, if I get engaged, then there are chances that in the second contest I may win the prize. So that's how you can keep on engaging your audience. You can do the poll, and then again you can take some gap as well, and during this gap you can send them one email per week with any article or blog related to your niche, related to your ideal customer persona. You can simply copy paste a blog and kind of rewrite it or rephrase it, or kind of simply remove the plagiarism and send it to your audience to get to have a connection with them, to have a bonding with them. So that's how you're going to engage with your audience via Klaviyo through the email channel. That's it for now in this video, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, goodbye.